How's it going, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out the brand new band, no, brand new song rather, by the band Grand, and the name of the song is Crash and Burn. I've been looking forward to this bad boy. I was impressed by their previous album, so I've been looking forward to this one here. Some solid melodic rock stuff, so let's see what we got, shall we? Let's hope this song doesn't crash and burn, huh? Huh? Rangers, go. So the song, it doesn't crash and burn, but it doesn't fly either. It just kind of taxis on the runway a bit. It does a lap on the ground and then it just lets everybody off pretty much. It never takes off, but it also doesn't crash. So, but one thing I want to say is that impressed me also with the previous album is the dude's voice. Oh man, what a voice! He really has one of the best voices in the melodic rock genre today. I really, really think so. Really like his voice. Great range, great quality to his vocals. It just really, really, really solid stuff with his voice there. In the song, and the reason why I say it just kind of taxis around the runway a bit, but doesn't crash, but also doesn't fly, is, I mean, this is that sort of song that it just sounds like so many other songs of the genre, of the melodic rock and AOR genre, that it really doesn't stand out whatsoever. So, I mean, you have a bunch of planes just kind of taxiing around the runway, just following the signals and all that good stuff. And these are just all of the factory pressed melodic rock songs that just all sound very similar. Now you have some that just don't live up to even the kind of a standard quality, and so those ones are just kind of crashing off to the side. But then you have some that just really take flight and soar above the rest. But this one's definitely in that taxiing or like a holding pattern or something like that. For the metaphors, you decide whether it just stays on the ground or whether it's just kind of in a holding pattern, or maybe it just really soars and takes flight, or maybe it crashes to you. Let me know in the comments, but yeah, it's so similar to so many others. It really does not stand out whatsoever. Very, very similar sound, very, very similar format. It just, I mean, there really is nothing here that demands attention. You could be listening to a whole bunch of songs in the genre. In this one, it just kind of blends in with the pack, in my opinion. I really think some more keyboards would have really helped make it pop a little bit more. And also just the melody. It's so by the numbers. And I hate to say that because I respect the band very much. I enjoyed their previous album. They have a lot going for them, and that's also partially why I'm being a little bit more harsh, is because they got so much potential here. I mean, I really, really think this is a band in the genre that can really, really just soar and really set themselves apart from the rest and really take off. And, but this song, it almost feels like a step back compared to what I heard from their previous album. It sounds like more reserved, more, I really just wish that they would fully embrace who they are and really just maybe experiment a bit and just take off. Just forget the constraints of the genre, because I feel like there's so many decent bands in the genre that are just stuck. They're just constrained by the expectation or whatnot of the sound, and they don't break out of that mold. But this band, I really, really, really think that they can break out of that and really make a name for themselves and really stand out. But this here, like I said, I mean, it's well done. There's some solid guitar work in there. The drum work is solid. The vocals, like I said before, I really think he's got one of the best voices in the genre today. And the vibe was there. I mean, I definitely felt that kind of that melodic rock AOR vibe that takes you back a bit. And the feeling was there, the mood was there, but the song itself, it really did not stand out. In my opinion, it's decent enough, it's catchy enough, but that melody in this song, I just felt like I've heard this song so many times before. So, yeah, I don't know. You hear a siren outside. I don't know if you heard that on the microphone, but yeah. But anywho, that's really my thoughts on this here. I like this band. Like I said, I was impressed by their previous album. This here, it feels a little bit like a step back. Like it's just so reserved, and it just, there's a melodic rock factory where they're just pressing all of these, very similar sounding songs and just churning them out. And that factory might be called Frontiers Records. I don't know. Not to get myself in trouble here, but I feel like Frontiers Records most certainly has a factory out there where they got these molds and they're just churning them out, and they're slapping different names on these molds as they're pressing them. And I mean, there's so much being released out there, and sometimes you get something that really stands out, but so many times I feel like in this genre, the ones that impress me the most are ones not released by Frontiers Records. Now, take that for what it is. I'm just stating facts here of my own personal opinion. But yeah, it just feels like their wings are clipped here a smidge, and I just want them to fly. So I don't know. I've kind of ranted about this long enough. So those are my thoughts. Not a bad song by any stretch of the imagination, but very, very similar sounding to so much other stuff that I've heard. And I want this band to flourish. So they have it. They have the ingredients here. They just need the right pot. The right oven. Or again, metaphors. What can I say? I dig them. Anywho, that's what I got to say about that. So let me know in the comments down below. Did y'all listen to their previous album? What'd you think of that bad boy? What'd you think of this song here? What do you think about the band in general? Let's talk about it all in the comments down below, and I'll catch y'all next time. Ranger, out.